The coronavirus, which causes COVID-19.
A mysterious pneumonia has gripped China, with scores hospitalized by the illness.
Over the global outbreak of novel coronavirus.
America has become the epicenter of the pandemic.
Here in the U.S. has now risen to more than 51,000.
I don't really know what my future career is going to be yet, and that's okay because I believe that God has a plan and a purpose for my life and He will fulfill it in His due time. During the pandemic, it is important for us to protect ourselves and those around us. Here's a memory verse from the Bible that has kept me going during the quarantine. Jeremiah 29 verse 11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you, not to harm you. Plans to give you hope in the future.
My name is Abigail. Hope you are all well. During this time, I had the chance to think how lucky I am and how many blessings God has given me. I get to have food, education, and me and my family are safe and well. Also through this time, I had the chance to do many things that I didn't have the time to do before, like spend time with my family, get more rest, and spend time with God in prayer. I'd like to say a verse from the Bible. For I know the plans that I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not harm you. Plans to give you hope in the future. Jeremiah 29:11. God bless.
I'm Danny, and my motive is quarantine. We've been in quarantine for a few months now. There are a lot of things that we regret doing now. I believe everyone, right? Not just me. No? I remember when this all started, it was like summer break for us. You ever heard the phrase, too much of a good thing is a bad thing? Well, now staying at home, we're missing all the good parts about school. Don't even get me started with dealing with family members, and especially younger siblings. If you have younger siblings, prepare to binge watch cartoons every day, 5 hours straight. Let me see a Bible verse to keep you guys in the right direction. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. James 1:2-4. And there's one thing that you'll never change, and that's the fact you gotta stay home and stay safe. Even I'm doing it.
Since the lockdown has started, I'm spending more time with my family and having a closer relationship with God. Online classes can be stressful because you have to teach some of the content to yourself. Another reason it can be stressful is because of group projects. It's very hard to get a hold of your group members and get the work done on time. And that memory verse that's been keeping me up is Psalms 91 verse 10. No evil shall behold you, nor shall any plague come near your dwelling.
Hello Shalom. Today I want to talk to you guys about some of the new hobbies that I've developed during this quarantine and how much I respect all our frontline workers from Shalom. Some of the new hobbies that I developed during quarantine are painting, cooking, learning some new languages. Sometimes I like to paint stuff I found interesting on Google or some other sites. I like to cook some cupcakes and some new languages I like to learn, for example, like French. Now I like to talk about all our frontline workers from Shalom, and I respect all the aunties and uncles who are risking their life to help others during these hard times. Now before I end, I would like to say like a small quote that I found interesting. It might be rainy, but the storm does not last forever.
So hopefully everyone's doing really well during this whole pandemic situation. I just wanted to share how I feel about this. So me being in quarantine, I feel really sometimes stressed out, kind of bored, very unmotivated because there's nothing to do other than staying at home all day. And the first thing I want to do when I go out is finally go out with my friends after a very long time, or going outside and doing something productive like walking in the park, something other than staying at home all day. And that's all I wanted to say about myself. I just wanted to share a memory verse from the Bible for everyone to know. Just know that God is with us. And the verse is from Psalms 46 verses 10, which is, "Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the heathen. I will be exalted in the earth." I just wanted everyone to know that God is with us and He will heal this whole thing, and everything's gonna be alright, and it's gonna be back to where it was and back to normal. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Hannah. In this crazy pandemic that's going on, if I were asked the question what I miss the most, other than friends, I would 100% have to say I miss going to church. Waking up every Sunday morning and eagerly waiting for the physical and spiritual bond we have as a Shalom family was everything I could ask for. This was a perfect way to start and end off the week at the same time. I miss seeing all the lovely faces of all my uncles and aunties and receiving the tight hugs and kisses from all my little fellows. But amidst of all this, I'm very grateful that we have a virtual way to connect and see each other every week. And talking about the pandemic, when looking at frontline and essential workers, I'm very grateful for all of them, and I view them as heroes in our community. And my prayers go out to you every day, hoping and I know that you are safe under His wings. Before I end off, I'd like to say a verse that has been keeping me up, and I hope this brings encouragement to your house too. It's Deuteronomy 31 verse 8, which says, "The Lord Himself will go before you. He will not forsake you, nor will He leave you. Do not be afraid or discouraged, for He is with you."